everything you wish for. Your site
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Today it's 20th of June, so we have 10 days, 12 days left in the month. No, 11 days left in the month. Pardon me. Okay, so decent month so far for me. But yeah, it'd be good to finish off strong. So let's have a look at. We'll start with gold here. And we can obviously see gold last week sort of just stuck in here. It had big move down, big move up, but yeah, sort of just stuck in here. Yesterday we closed very bearish, which means that today there's a good chance we can continue down. Okay, do we have any news today? No, so no news today. So it should be pretty chill. We can see this thing pushing down. We've created a top wick. So if we want to take buys on gold, we need a nice range 2 breakout. And sells should be pretty good. There was a sell potential on gold, which I was looking at before, but it was just a bit early. And yeah, so you can see here, price created a low right here. Okay, then we came back and created resistance right here on the 1 hour. Okay, so if you take sells with price breaking the lows of this 1 hour candle, this is also a new 4 hour open, and we can see we created a top wick and then flipped. Okay, so you could have had a nice trade there, but yeah, it's just a bit early for me, and yeah, just wasn't there. But you can see how everything lines up when we look at it like that. 4 hour has a wick fill. We create a top wick on the 4 hour. 1 hour creates a low, comes back, respects these levels, creates resistance. 30-minute we have clean candles. 15-minute. So yeah, could have also looked at sells as price closed below this level to continue down, but we can see it just filled the range straight away. So plan for gold now is just to wait for sells below here. Because if we look to the left, we can see we have a very clean range, at least down to here, which is 12 pips. So not massive, but that can be our break-even level. Okay, and then in terms of buys, like I said, we need a range 2 breakout. So that means we have range 1 here and range 2. Get rid of this. Range 2 right here. But then above here, we only have 11 pips. So yeah, our buys are going to be above here, where we have a nice clean range. The other option is this 15-minute closes back up here, and then we have a 30-minute closure below this level to have a wick fill down. So that's the other option. Okay, in terms of GJ is very interesting. Very similar setup that I'm looking at. Very similar setup as yesterday on GJ, potentially. So yesterday we closed bearish, okay? But if we look on the 4 hour, we're sort of ranging a bit in these areas. And if we keep scaling down, we can see 1 hour sort of respecting these levels. 30-minute came down, but now it's pushing right back into this consolidation over here. Okay, so similar to yesterday, if we want to take buys, we need a range 2 breakout. Okay, which means that on the 15-minute, we have range 1 here and we have range 2 here. Okay, because we created resistance right here. So if we now break and close above here, we can start looking for buys. Literally the exact same setup as yesterday. Where was yesterday? Yesterday we had the previous daily closed bearish. Okay, or maybe it was bullish. I don't know. But we had range 1, range 2. We had the breakout and the continuation. Okay, the only thing is the hourly is going to be closing. Oh no, it won't. So this will be quite nice. We'll just have to wait for a 30-minute wick down. But we can see we have nice clean candles. You have range 1. Range 2. Okay, so the daily's bearish, okay, but we've rejected this level and we have a range 2 breakout now. 4 hour doesn't look too bad. Created a bottom wick, haven't really created a top wick. Let's see where this 30 closes, and then yeah, could potentially look at some buys. Wouldn't mind if this 30 closes bearish to have some extra confirmation, sort of support form and then a continuation bullish. But let's see. Or gold could close below. If gold closes below here, we need a nice top wick because we have 37 pip stop, which is too big. So if gold closes below, we need a very big top wick on the 30 to give us our stop loss. But it looks pretty good so far. 2 minutes till closure. I just got to decide which one I'm going to take here, because if both close above or below, can't take both. The only reason I would potentially look at GJ more is because we've created a very nice bottom wick on the 4-hour candle, but we're very bearish on the daily, whereas gold is with the daily candle. So I mean, technically it doesn't matter, they're both valid setups. We'll just see how this goes. So none of these will be straight away. We'll have to wait for wicks to form. But GJ will have a nice stop as well. So we don't need a massive wick. Whereas if gold closes below, we'll need a very big top wick to have a valid stop. But let's see. I don't think we're going to close above. Yeah, no. Alright, so that's calm. Now we're just chilling. We got, technically you could take this, but it's only 8 pips to fill this wick. 27 pip stop for an 8 pip gain, not worth it. So I'm just gonna wait for closures below here. We got clean range. Looks good. Okay, and now GJ, which I like, has created support on the 30-minute candle. Okay, so if we can get a closure above here, there's a good chance we're going to continue. So now we have range 2 on the 30 as well, which is nice. dog's being annoying. Hold on. Come on. So if we get a closure above here, we'll see how it's looking, because we may just wait for the hour to close, hourly candle. But yeah, let's see how it closes. Hello everyone. 2 people. But yeah, the markets they're really much better, or at least much more full of volume than the last month, at least. Like May and even April was like, you wouldn't just be able to come to the charts and very likely take a trade. You'd have to sit there and just wait. But yeah, they've been good recently. So you can see 4 hours created a nice bottom wick. Now flipping. We have the range 2. It may be worth taking this before the hourly close. But we just have to remember that if that next 15 then doesn't close bullish, or at least respect this level, then we have to close. Because then the next hourly has to come down and create a bottom wick. So we could just do it, but make sure our stops are below the previous hourly low. Because then, even if this next hourly comes down and wicks, it should respect the previous low, if it's going to continue up. But it'd be great if this 15 could close below, and then the next one could close above. Then we can wait for an hourly bottom wick, flip, continuation. But let's see. If we look at our back test, you can see here's 145. So break even. So this is 15 minutes before the hourly. So it doesn't happen often. Here's one, you get a win. Here's one, you get a win. Okay, so yeah. I just don't like taking them when there's only 15 minutes left in the hourly, because it means that you only have 15 minutes pretty much in the trade. Otherwise you have to either, you know, manage risk or put a wider stop in. So but it should be alright, we'll see. If it's sort of just like barely closing above, we may as well just wait for the hour. Massive range above here. Look at this weekly as well. Chances are this week will close bullish, so no need to be scared of buys. Let's see, when there's a massive candle, what tends to happen? How big is this? This is 700 pip candle. About the same, bullish. Yeah. Sometimes when price moves so much, it just, for a while, it then stops. It just sits, but I think GJ's got some momentum. But that's not our concern. The long term. Gold would be great now if we closed below. I'll lie. So if GJ closes above here, we're gonna have buys at the break of the high, buy stop, and stops will be the current hourly low. So about 19 pips. And break even 8 pips. But yeah, let's see where this closes. Everything matches up. We got the daily, even though we closed bearish yesterday, we wait for range 2. 4 hour, we have a bottom wick and we're now flipping bullish. 1 hour, closed bullish, now we're pushing. 30 minute, we have support formed, we have a breakout, we have range 2. Yeah, it all makes sense. The only issue I have is that it's an hourly close in 15 minutes, but it should be fine. This close is like really shitty. Like it's sort of just sort of drudges up. I'm just going to wait for an hourly because we do have some resistance to the left here. But the way the market's been moving recently, I'm not concerned with that. See here, closure above, continued, closure above, continued, closure above, continued, closure above, continued. So let's see. It looks like we're going to respect. Wow, look at that rejection. Yeah, so we closed below, which is nice. So now this is pretty perfect because now we have a nice support formed. If we continue bullish, then we get an hourly closure above this level. Then we can just wait for an hourly bottom wick and then a continuation. I wouldn't be surprised if gold comes back and makes a bit more of a retest back here. Especially because if we're rejecting these levels, but let's see. Because the 4 hour has barely created a top wick. Barely retested these levels. But mind you, we had a very big rejection here. So, yeah. But right now, gold's just ranging. There's not much you can do. Yeah, it feels like ages since we've just been able to like easily look at levels to trade, because there's been so much. Like if we look at this price action on gold, like in this area, versus if we look at this, I mean this was June still, so it's still pretty early, but like May was actually terrible. Like look at this. I mean there's still some trades, but versus this, it's just a lot more big moves, a lot more ranges. But especially GJ. Like GJ was crazy. For like 2 months, it barely moved. Look at this. Like it's very hard to take consistently profitable trades in market conditions like this versus this. So don't be too... I know a lot of people I follow and like sort of talk to online haven't made money in May and April. It's probably because of that. So can you give me signal? Well, if you watch the stream and I take a trade, then you probably will get a signal. We'll do the Wordle in a bit, but we need we'll see how this hourly closes. Hold on, it's my dog. Hit legs for the first time in like months. My legs are just so sore. Can't even walk. Skip leg day one too many times, and I thought it's time to get back. Have fun getting on off the toilet. Yeah. Pretty crazy how quickly your muscles stop getting used to training. Like I hit legs every day, or every week twice pretty much for like 2-3 years. And then I stopped because I started playing rugby again. And then within like a month, 2 months of not training legs, I hit legs once and my legs are retardedly sore. It's weird how quickly your muscles lose their sort of ability to recover. So we also have that the head tail pattern, which I talked about before. But this pattern where price is pushing creates a bearish candle with a big bottom wick and a little head. Usually price continues bullish or bearish the opposite way. Like here's one. Happens all the time. But yeah. So that's some extra confirmation. It's on there. But we'll see. We need a closure above first. It's 4 minutes or 5 minutes till the closure. Oh, so rejecting again. It's pretty rare. Gold actually moved a lot yesterday. There was a potential trade. There was a fake out. A rare fake out. So you can see 30-minute had a you could either say fake out of there or there. But yeah, this is a very good fake out because the daily was bearish. Okay, 4 hours bearish, So everything matches up. That's for a fake out, you know, that's what I look for. Everything, all the time frames to match up. You get clean candles, you get a very nice move down. So, but yeah, I didn't trade New York yesterday. This will be interesting if GJ sort of, I'd like to see a strong close, not gonna lie. Otherwise, we may just wait for above here. We'll see. We could get a wick fill. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Okay, so if this closes above, we first have to wait for a bottom wick anyway. It doesn't have to be massive because the 4 hours already created a bottom wick, but I would like to see at least sort of a 10 pip. Maybe not 10 pips, let's see. At least back down to this level. So like 5-6 pips. And then we'll probably, if we break these highs again, we can look for buys. So that'll be a 1 hour. Oh no, it'll be a pretty much 30-minute breakout continuation. But let's see. 30 seconds to closure. And we need a bottom wick because it's an hourly. So even if it breaks the highs, we need a bottom wick. It's not the nicest close. Yeah. Right, so we can potentially look at break of current high. Would like to see a bit of a bigger bottom wick. There we go, that's nice. Wow, what's that news? Why is this thing going crazy? No news. Maybe euro, but that's shouldn't really be messing with it. Right. So we could potentially look at buys here. We have 15-minute breakout, 30-minute breakout. We now have a bottom wick. 4 hour has a bottom wick. All right. So I'm gonna have buy stop right here on GJ, above the current 1 hour high. But technically it's just a 30-minute breakout continuation. And stop loss is gonna be big stops. Technically we may as well do our stops down there. Okay, I am in a position here. Oh, the spread fucked me. The spread absolutely ruined me. That sucks. Okay, so 181.606. This spread is ridiculous. Oh no, it's not that bad. Okay, so there's our entry. Stops I'm gonna do at 15 pips. Below this hourly low. In terms of how I'll manage this, if we get a closure back below this level on the 30, that's when we'll manage risk. Break even will be, let's have a look here. Break even will be right here. And then TP, we'll have like, obviously we can have runners up to there, but we'll see. Just remember, if you guys are taking this with me, remember it's just another trade for me. It's not, you know, if this loses, it loses. It's not be all end all. So just be, you know, always remember, just use your own plan, trade at your own risk, because there's a very good chance I could lose this. Okay, I take this based on my plan, based on my data. But look here, you know, we have loss, 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 loss. We still lose, so could definitely be a loss here. But we take it based on probability, based on what we've seen in the market, and that's what matters. So the reason break even is here because we can see to the left we have some areas of resistance right there, and that's at about what, 7 pips, and maybe around this wick fill we can look at taking some profit. But yeah, this looks good now. We've got a 1 hour bottom wick, and we're continuing 30-minute. Looks good. Okay, but yeah, if the 30-minute closes below here, we'll just close full, because then it becomes invalid. 15-minute. Yeah, everything lines up. So let's see. How's gold going? Gold's just chilling. Quite a lot of volume into the market right now. See, it's pretty jumpy, pretty... If we get a 15-minute closure back below these levels, it may be worth just closing full, because we do have some levels of resistance right here. Even though it was taken based on the 30, think if the 15 closes below, I don't really think it's worth holding on to. And we take a small loss, but let's see. Still very early. I'll be back in a second, guys. Big wick down. I feel like when you enter trades, you just gotta pretend you don't care, and sometimes the market is nice when you pretend you don't give a shit. This is not the nicest close, not gonna lie. I used to be at a stage in my trading where if price comes down like this, I start being like, oh shit, why did I take this? Why did I do this? Like, this wasn't the right trade. And then when it comes back up, I'm like, oh, this is a good trade. Like, everything matches. But now I'm just like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. I took the trade I wanted to. If we lose, we lose. So be it. And the single reason is because of data. I've got data to back up everything, you know? So I'm not gonna worry about anything. So this 15-minute, I may just hold because technically it's a 30-minute that we're waiting for. But yeah, it doesn't look too good, does it? But let's see. We have our stops there for a reason, so let's see what happens. But if this 30 closes below, then we're done. But I doubt if this 30 closes below, we'll probably be stopped out by then. It's not a massive loss, even if we do lose, so it's all good. Gold's just chilling. Dang it, gold's pushing. But yeah, for gold, we can't take buys unless we're above here. GJ's just a bit stuck right now. Lost a bit of volume. But it doesn't look too good. what kind of max drawdown are you expected some point in future? The most losses I've taken in backtesting and in real life is 5 losses in a row using this system. I've had many more losses in a row with older systems, but with this system I had 5 losses in a row in December last year. But on backtesting I only had like, I think max like 3. I mean, this is just 1 month, but two losses in a row is quite common. But yeah, the max I've ever had is 5. And I risk, it depends on how many pips, because I use a fixed lot size. But yeah, it'd be about 5% probably. Average gain per year is like 40 to 50 based on my backtesting. I haven't used this system for a full year yet, so it's hard to tell, but on backtesting it was like 40 to 50%. And we're sort of on track. Jokes, we're pretty much behind. It's hard to tell for me this year because I have like a bunch of different accounts I've used, but we're probably around 15% for the year. So we've survived for now. So as long as this 30 closes above this level, I'm happy. But the reason I didn't close here is because I took this based on the 30-minute time frame. So I took this because the 30-minute closed above. You could even say the 1 hour closed above. But yeah, so we still had a 30-minute open. So closing before that, maybe you could close half. It's not a bad idea because there's a decent chance if 15 closes below, you're going to continue. But I was like, you know what? We only had like 4 pips to our stop loss, so may as well just hold. I use a different lot size for every trade. Yeah, I used to use that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just depends on how you trade. Like for me, I don't have, like, risk to reward is not even a part of my trading really. Because like if I make 10 pips, that's a good trade, but it may be that my stop loss was 20 pips. But because my win rate is quite high, like here my win rate is decent. If we look at so far for this month, like win rate is quite big, so I'm not too concerned with my risk to reward. So if I make 10 pips, I want to know that that 10 pips is worth like at least 0.5 to 0.75% of my account. If I make 20 pips, I want it to at least be 1% of my account. So yeah, it just depends on how you're trading, I guess. But for the first year, even 2 years of my trading, I used 1% risk per trade. Okay, we're coming up on break even here. So as we touch this line, we'll go break even. Bit more. Big candle. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to go break even here, guys, because there is a bit of resistance to the left here. There is this sort of range to the left. So even though we're only, what, 5 pips, we do have some 15-minute resistance to the left. So my stops are at break even. And I'll look for TP around maybe this wick fill, so around 13 pips. I'll close at 80%. And then we'll hold runners to the top, may as well. But yeah, break even, nice trade. Lucky, I guess, to hold on there, because this could have easily stopped us out, you know. But we had our stops where we thought price would respect, and it did. So but yeah, price is a good chance of rejecting here because we do have this level. But yeah, hopefully get another 2 in a row. How many pips are we at now? Yeah, so around 13, 14 pips will close 80%. If you guys want, like, I don't know if you guys took this or not, but if you want to close here, it's all up to you, remember? Don't sort of... The thing with my strategy is you shouldn't be scared to just TP, like, because it's pretty much the more, it's just pips. You just want to get pips. You don't care about win rate of, pardon me, risk to reward or holding the biggest trade. Like, you just want pips. If you can get 10 pips, go for it. Like, I'm gonna see a bit more of a push here. Big candle. If this 30 closes and we close decent, we may just close half of 80% because obviously the next 30-minute has to come down, create a bottom wick. Okay. So yeah, as this 30 closes, we'll start to look to take some profit off. Decent chance we'll get break even here, especially if we reject this level. But let's see. Not a big fan of this rejection, not gonna lie. But it's not really enough to close. Let's see where this 30 closes. Could just even close full here, to be honest. 10 pips. Alright, I'm gonna close 80%. Yep, 80% closed. Yeah, because we have the 30 closing, 80% closed right there. So 80% closed at, what was it? $13 pips. So nice trade. But like I said, at the start of this trade, it's just another trade, you know? It's just another trade. There's no point celebrating your wins, no point celebrating, dwelling on your losses, because it's going to happen again, you know? This feeling you have is just going to happen again. So, but yeah, that was a nice trade. Pretty lucky, I would say, to hold on. I thought, if I was honest, we were done. We were done when this closed below, but yeah. We'll hold runners to here. Maybe just a bit below. But this is a pretty aggressive bottom wick. Gold's just chilling. Oh wow, that's big bottom wick. So yeah, that's why I closed 80% just before that 30-minute closed, because there's a good chance the next 30 is obviously going to come down and create a bottom wick like this. But we're holding on. If this can now push bullish, that will be great, because we do have a 30-minute closure above here. So if this can flip bullish, that'd be good. But I think we're going to get stopped out. Gold's still just chilling. Alright, we're out. Alright, so nice trade, plus, I don't know how much, 12.5 pips at 80%. It's not bad. Free London, giving us the goods. Yeah, look at that rejection. Holy shit. This was taken on the hourly at 2 a.m. Entry was break of current high. 30-minute closure, breakout, high. Stop loss was, what was that stop? $15 pip stop. So we got 12 pips. It's 12 times 80. 9.6. So very small win, but you know, win's a win. Like, you say small win, but then you get 4 wins in a row and you get 40 pips, 50 pips. So look at this rejection though, that is crazy. That is a crazy bottom wick. We closed pretty bang on, to say the least. So what can we do now? If we get rid of this, what's happening now? So we did have a 30-minute closure above these levels, but yeah, I think either we need to wait for some sort of pullback and then a closure back above here, buys again, and then sells. The thing is, this could just be a 4-hour top wick. Like if you look here, 4-hour created the top wick, but now it's coming back down. So if there's selling opportunities below here, the only thing is there's no clean range. Like we have 11 pips here, we have 10 pips here, so you may as well just wait for, oh, there's nothing even here either. It's only 12 pips. So yeah, you may as well just wait for sells below here, your original level, because even though it's valid to take sells below here, there's no clean range. Or no clean range that's big enough. And then gold, yeah, we have a nice trend forming on gold because the daily was bearish. Yeah. So we have range 1, range 2, and maybe even range 3. So if we get a break above here, we got lots of clean range. Massive volume coming into the market. It's a nice trade though. Add another win. Um, why that looks so bad, but it's good now. Right, so if gold closes below here, let's have a look. Yeah, it is valid. It's definitely valid. We have bottom wicks on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, and 15 minute. Big is this? The only thing is it's quite a big stop. So either we can wait for the hourly to close. Let's see. We'll see how this closes. And we could go half risk potentially because it's quite a big stop. But I'd honestly rather wait for the hourly. Because we've seen lots of rejections here before. Yeah. Let's see where this closes. Can't fathom winning 5 trades on EU and having that rubbed off by 1 trade. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I could take 5 wins in a row and 1 big loss and it's all gone. But it's like, that's just the way I trade because most likely the next 3 or 4 trades will also be wins. So it's, yeah. I don't know. I tested it with using percentage risk, and it's just like it because I take partials so often and my risk to reward is so low, it just doesn't really work out as well. Because like in that trade, for instance, that we just took on GJ, our stops were 15 and we took TP at 12 pips, so like not even a 1-to-1, and that happens quite often. So it's just like, it doesn't really work that well. But that's the thing, there's so many theories on how you should trade, what's the right way to trade, and all this, but it's like, do your own testing, figure out what works for you, figure out what doesn't, and just use it. Like, it doesn't matter if it's the wrong way or the right way. As long as you're making money, like, who cares, honestly. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for the hourly to close here. Even if this next 15 goes, we can just wait for a pullback and then a continuation or a break back above. But yeah, we've already pushed like 50 pips, no pullback. I'm gonna wait for the hourly to close. I'll be back. I should turn the light off. How big would you stop? Your stops would be 33 pips at the break of this high, but it's not really like there's no reason to have your stops below here, if you know what I mean. Like there's no, it's a 15-minute low, but 15-minute candles break lows all the time or highs all the time and then continue in the same direction. Whereas 30-minute and hourly tends to respect lows and highs if it's going to continue. So yeah, I'm just going to wait. What would be perfect if this 15 literally closes like this, then the hourly comes down, creates a bottom wick, and then we flip. The GJ is not doing much. Weird music. This actually isn't a bad bottom wick for a continuation, but yeah. I get nervous when I take the last 15-minute of the hourly. And there's no real reason to even get nervous, if I'm honest, but I just do. This was the gold backtest we did on the one that's on YouTube. Which was quite good. First month of October. First week, pardon me. This music sucks. Stupid. The people say like when you search up copyright free music, the videos come up, but then it's not copyright free. It's like, bro, why would you do that? Technically, you could look for a fake out here because we have the daily in line. But the 30 hasn't even closed above, so it'd be a 15-minute fake out. But 15's not really ranging. It's not really a fake out because the 15-minute levels are here. There is some here, but most recent ones are here, so it's not really a fake out because we're trending. So yeah, let's just see where this hourly closes. how'd my exams go? I don't know, we'll see. They were freaking hard. Yeah, I don't know. At this stage, to be honest, I'm just getting uni done. I really couldn't care less about my marks, but I think I did alright. I don't know. I didn't really study that hard for uni exams. I just try and finish them, but yeah, I think they went alright. P's get degrees. If you don't know what that means, then you're probably very smart. But yeah, exams went well. Just glad they're done, to be honest. I'm thinking of deferring for one semester. To take a sort of like one semester off, 6 months off, and just go absolutely nuts trying to trade, start some business, get some cash. Because I feel like, you know, once you get momentum, it's a lot easier to continue from there. So if I can get some momentum, because right now it's like I trade, but then I always got to do these uni assignments or study, and then you just lose focus. You lose that, because I feel with trading you need a lot of focus. You need to have a lot of energy on your emotional sort of mindset. So yeah, maybe I'll take a semester off. I don't know, I'll see. I have to get my parents to accept that first, but they should be alright. But that'd be fun. It means we can stream every day. We can launch, I don't know, maybe we can launch some community somehow. We'll see. We start posting again on Instagram, YouTube. That'll be great. You said you're studying engineering or something, didn't you? Sakar? Pretty sure. I don't even know if you're still here, but so are we up for the streams now? I don't think so. I think we're still down. Both of the wins were pretty small. Yeah, we're still down. Minus 16 pips for the stream. Because these were some big losses. That's all good. Engineering student, yeah. Well, that's good. Computer science. I actually failed I did one coding subject last year and I failed it. Just couldn't do it. I'm not the best at maths. I mean, I'm not bad at maths. I just don't really like it at all. And there was just so much coding and shit I just had no clue about. But it's definitely one of the best degrees to study right now, I think. Computer science. I always wonder what most traders studied at university, if they ever went. I feel like most traders are... like, they studied nothing related to trading. Like, I know a lot of traders that did, like... they were, like, carpenters or... like, builders or something. And then they got into trading. A lot of people are in sales from trading. The thing is, I feel like traders are definitely a type of person. It's definitely a type of person that doesn't want to go to work for a 9 to 5 every single day. So they're always... I feel like all the traders I've met are very interesting people. Wow, this is a big fake out. This is a freaking fake out and a half. The only reason I don't like this fake out is because the 30 hasn't closed above. So it's like... it's not really even a fake out, is it? I want to open my sustainable private equity firm one day. That's pretty cool. Sounds interesting. You should just do it. Easier said than done, I know. What does that even mean? Sustainable private equity firm? As in sustainable gains? I would assume. I think if I could choose like my dream sort of project outside of trading, I would want to start a prop firm. And hold on, I know everyone's making prop firms at the moment, but a prop firm that operates like a hedge fund, as in like a serious actual hedge fund, meaning they trade real money and the traders in there are like employed. They're not like just trading from home. It's like an actual Wall Street sort of hedge fund. Even though I don't think heaps of traders would go there, because obviously you'd have to have stricter like management. Like you couldn't have a 10% drawdown on accounts, because if you give someone, I don't know, $100,000 or $1 million, they have a 10% drawdown, I mean, you can't be having that. So, but I just think it'd be sick if there was like an old school actual hedge fund that just outperformed everyone. Because like most retail traders that are successful are able to make 50 to 100% a year, and that's some of the best ones. But the hedge funds are making like 10 to 20% a year. So why don't retail traders, try and just become a hedge fund? I've never really understood why, but I guess it's just people get into trading because they don't want to work as a hedge fund. So it's pretty ironic, but it does make sense, I guess. But yeah, I think people in today, if I could give some wisdom, even though I'm in no position to give wisdom, like your perception of what you can do or what's possible or likely even is simply just created by your experiences, or your sort of, could even be your work ethic or your beliefs. But what's really possible is far greater, I think. I know, I don't think. Like you can do literally any fucking thing you want. As cliched as it is, as long as you can fathom that. Like the other day I was talking to my brother and he was like, I told him about my trading and he said, oh, you know, like really, really, really small amounts of people become profitable traders. And I was like, and what, why does that matter? I'm like, why can't I be one of those very, very small amounts of people? It's like people just think that because it's hard or unlikely, it's not worthy of doing, because it's like, oh, it's so far out of reach, you may as well just not even try. But it's stupid mindset. Not saying my brother's stupid, he's very smart, but and he has a very good mindset as well. It's just one example. But then again, I'm a 20-year-old kid, so maybe not the best person to give advice. But it's my stream, I can say whatever I want. Just kidding. Let's do the Wordle. That's what we need to do. So we break this down. If we want buys, we need this to create a bottom wick on the hourly and then a close above. In terms of sells, technically you could have sells below here, couldn't you? But it's not a breakout. It's just like it is a fake out, I guess. Am I looking at other pairs also? No. I just trade GJ and gold. But I could probably give you some thoughts on other pairs if you want, but I don't trade them, so I don't know. That's good advice. So let me think, look here. This could be a potential fake out on gold. It's not extremely nice, but 30-minute has sort of closed above this level here, but it'll be a 15-minute fake out in terms of 15-minute pushed bullish. We have a level here, and now if we push back into this range, it would be a fake out. We have sort of decent range. Stops are quite big. Could use that wick. This was the gold fake out pretty much we took on Friday. Gold fake out on Friday was here. As price broke and closed above this, so it's sort of like, how does that look on the 30? Yeah, that was on the 30 as well. I haven't taken many fake outs in my life, so I'm always a bit iffy, I guess. Even though they're very high win rate, I'm identifying them. I'm still a bit rusty, I think. So yeah, that was pretty much just a breakout, but if we look here, get rid of that. So yeah, it's pretty much, you have a 15-minute consolidation here, and then you come back into this range. 4 hour is a very strong 4 hour rejection. But the reason I like this because of the daily bearish close yesterday, so could we continue down? We'll see. Right. Yeah, it's not bad. It's very similar to the trade I looked at yesterday. So it's like pretty much the exact same thing, but on the 15. So this is on the 30-minute. You can see price has a little consolidation zone right here, in between here and here. Price comes out and then fakes right back in, and we continue down. And if you look on the 15-minute here, price has a consolidation, and then we fake out, so we come back down. Actually, it would be the exact same as yesterday. Literally the exact same. So you're looking at here. Whoops. Looking at here. So you have consolidation, and then price fakes out. You have a similar area here as you do here. So here's the consolidation, and then here's the fake out. So it's literally the exact same thing. Closures below. What time was this? This was right before an hourly close. So yeah, I don't mind this. We'll see. We'll see where this closes. Yeah, it's literally the exact same thing as yesterday. The only thing yesterday, you had a 30-minute closure out here, but I don't think it matters too much. And GJ, wow. GJ is rejecting. So you can see how the inverse correlation, GJ and gold, it doesn't always work, but most of the time it's pretty similar. So yeah, GJ is sort of forming the same thing. You can see a bit of a fake out here, but it's not that nice. And you don't have the daily to support you with GJ, whereas with gold you do. It would also be fine if this 15 closes bullish and then the next one closes back below, because then it'd just be technically a breakout. a 15-minute breakout, but you're back into another range. So like pretty much here, you have a push up, consolidation, break back down, then you continue down. So it's very similar, but let's see. The only thing I don't love is the stops. Could go a bit lower lot size. Because 32 pip stop is quite big. I don't like taking more than sort of 30 pips. Or you could use this, but let's see. 2 minutes left. It may just be worth going sort of risk or sort of an attacking trade. Not attacking, but confident trade, I guess you could say. I'm putting stops here above the current hourly high. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Literally the exact same setup as yesterday. If it closes below. Yesterday was maybe a bit cleaner, but very similar. You can see that sort of slow downtrend, double bottom, fake out, continuation. And you look here today, very similar structure. So let's see. GJ, holy shit. Technically, GJ is fake out as well, but those stops are ridiculous. There's the closure. This still looks decent if this can close below now. You have a 30-minute closure back below. Ain't bad. Yeah, so I was just looking at as gold as I was eating a snack. And I was looking at this from yesterday, and one thing I noticed, which I don't love, is that yesterday we can see we made a low. Okay, so price came down, came back, and then created a low. Okay, and then faked out and continued down. So it's almost like we just came down, created, and then created resistance right here before continuing down. Whereas today, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. Now that I looked at it again, and yeah, I don't know. And usually when I don't know, it means that I shouldn't take it, because it means that I haven't tested it enough to know exactly. Like, I've taken like 3 or 4 fake outs using this system. And yeah, this one is a bit iffy because you have levels here, you have levels here. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it. So we'll see. We'll see. But I don't think so. Because technically the fake out's here, isn't it? It's here. Because this is where you create the low, then you... But... yeah, let's see what happens. We still need an hourly bottom wick, even if this closes above. So, yeah, it's a bit annoying. GJ's looking good for buys above.
Guys, massive clearance sale is on now.
So many ads everywhere. Jeez, Goldie. Why don't I post on Instagram anymore? I don't know. I just couldn't really be bothered for a bit anymore, and then... And, I didn't really know what to post anymore. I was a bit... because all of my posts were pretty similar. They were all just sort of breaking down a trade, or... I don't know, looking at some psychology thing or whatever. And I just got a bit bored of it, I think. Also, for a while, I didn't make very good returns from trading. Like, my trading struggled, and I knew people used my Instagram to learn. So I felt a bit stupid to post my trading, sort of, and it wasn't really making me heaps of money. Well, not heaps, but it was like barely profitable. I was like, it's a bit stupid, but yeah, maybe I'll start posting again. I genuinely don't know what to post anymore on there. Let's see. Maybe I'll just post some random stuff every now and then. That's 30-minute closure. GJ not really doing anything, and gold not really doing anything. So that means it's time for the word. It's not bad. Ooh. What can we do here? Ooh. Ooh. All right. Groft. Hmm. Could only be potentially W to start with. Could be T. No, it can't be T. P. Frost. Is that a word? Frost. Boom. W trade, W wordle. Can it get much better? Maybe a W in chess in a bit. Yeah, so unfortunately with this gold, we need a bottom wick on the hourly. Otherwise we can't take it. Yeah, we need a bottom wick. What's gold? Yeah, gold's just going crazy now. In terms of later on, buys above there, because in between here, there's nothing really to look at. But above here, you got 42 pips. And below here, of course, you got lots of clean range. Play some chess. Yeah, so what time is it? Yeah, well, we'll have to wait for an hourly closure on gold or a bottom wick before we do anything, and GJ isn't doing much, so let's play some chess. Trying to get good at chess, but I actually suck at it so much. Looks like the stream's frozen again. I don't know why this keeps happening. Yeah, I don't know why that keeps happening, but we'll fix it for tomorrow. Ah, I wasn't paying attention. Can't really be bothered, to be honest. That's why I suck at chess, because I start a game and then I can't be bothered. Yeah, maybe it is the chess. I don't know. It honestly could be the chess. Wait, let's see. If I quit chess. And then if we refresh. getting better, but I don't know why. Probably is the chess. Is it good now or not? Still not. There we go. It should be better now, but I don't know why. Mate. Probably is chess. So no chess on stream. I'll note it. Noted. Or get a Wi-Fi upgrade. Been a minute. Yeah, it has. It's good to be back. Thanks for joining. So even if gold closes above here on the hourly, like we've filled the range already. So can't really still take gold buys. You could maybe if this wicks down and the next hourly comes down and wicks down and then flips, you could look at buys. But yeah, like because above here you got bad range. So realistically, the only place you really want to be looking is above here. And that won't happen until at least pre-New York. And GJ, yeah, GJ's not doing much. Stream's not getting stuck on your stream. Yeah, it was only for a little bit, but I looked on my phone and it was stuck as well. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think I just have bad Wi-Fi, maybe. Just saw a weird ad. That was odd. That was literally an ad for a sex toy that popped up on my YouTube. That is random. For women as well. Like, what? It's pretty funny. Yeah, now it says the stream is healthy, so it literally is the chest, I think. That's pretty interesting. How long ago was this? Can't have been that long ago. 6 hours, 5 hours ago. It's pretty big news. They'll use policy. What's this today? Don't even know. Oops. Aussie dollar. I think so. Oh, potential setup on AJ, pardon me. No, I'm kidding. Not gonna trade that. Oh. Good session so far. I mean, had a nice trade before. Very small win, but we'll take anything. But I feel we've sort of looked at price correctly. To be honest, guys, if yeah, that doesn't really look like much is gonna happen right now. The only thing that could happen is GJ comes down to break these lows or these highs. But we've already had a move for London, so... And gold, we closed with no bottom wick, which means that I can't take buys right here unless we break above here or below here. So yeah, probably gonna end it there at this hourly close. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna end it there. Head off. We'll get back to NY session, which should be good. And then yeah, the stream's lagging again anyway. We need to fix that. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining, and I'll be here again same time tomorrow. Thanks for joining.